Welcome back to the 2026 Riel Cup here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. You're listening to Ben Johnson and watch two interesting rivals here. Apex, they've been playing for many years together. Great team, high energy, great vibes. And then Aces, some veterans, some new players. So a new franchise, but not a completely new team. You might have watched the Aces earlier today. They had a decisive victory. They're, I would describe as a high RPM team, not necessarily high mobility, but incredible shot accuracy. I would expect from Apex more of that mobility, movement on the court, maybe coordinated. These mighty Ducks over there. And you might be wondering, is that some tie-dye? And yes, it is. A team that has had the record provincially and nationally for a number of ties in the tournament. I've advocated for their slogan to be always tie, never die. Maybe tie hard with a vengeance. So, Aces, ready to go. And we're seconds away from getting this match underway. Get ready for the opening match on that near end. The Beauty Blues, Holzer, Gonzalez, sending it fast. Advantage slight for Apex, and I believe that is the first elimination, taking out Grenier. So player advantage over to Apex, but ball advantage. Aces, 4 balls in hand, 1 thrown, taken out. One Apex player, here we go. Good work. Justin Tran is eliminated, as is Kendall. Quick, decisive moves. Watch out for JDT in the goggles, holding up the wing. He is not the target, and new to the team, not new to the dodgeball scene. Brings in a brilliant catch. Welcome to the screen, Greg Pacheco. See, and something I would say from dodgeball catching, there's kind of 2 main types of catches to work on. Is Falk is eliminated, and a decisive player advantage here for Aces, for Apex over Aces. Big throw, missing wide, is either being able to catch the quick reaction or staying with it. In football, they have yards after catch. I would say catches after contact, just that ability to either stay with it, leave it hanging, have it bounce off a teammate. Big move as we see a team catch at play here. A catch brings them back, and another catch ends it. Great work. It's so tricky. You can make what was a fantastic shot right on body. It's flying forward, but just unbelievable commitment to go and get it and bring it in. Now a point on the board here for Apex. Let's see if Aces can reset things. Good throw again, but better block. Grenier, double 8s. Something to be said. If he was attempting a throw himself, that would have been a clear, decisive out because he would have been so exposed. But kind of having that presence of mind to go, hey, we are so far out of the opening rush that I need to protect. It's a good secondary reaction on his part. Balls are flying back and forth. No contact being made in the last little bit here. Player advantage for Apex. Taylor Quadro in the middle there. He's not the thrower. Nice strong ball. JD. Aces send one right on target. Wow. Elimination. Mentioning him for the first time, John Ferreira, player of the game, player for many years. He likes to get small, but that was not small enough. Great throw, great performance. Again, we talked about earlier, start of the game, like the Como and others with just unbelievable shot accuracy. Staying alive. Bailey talking with teammates. 4-man, a ball apiece. They ready, set, deliver one, pump fake another. No connect. On Holzer, he's joining with his teammates. Big throw, Como, miss. Back and forth, and the counter up, the counter connects on Bailey. Good pressure by JDT. No action though. Shot clock counting down. Falk staying alive. Rocking the self-tie bandana. And Grenier is targeted by JDT and the limbs. One player advantage here, giving the burden to Aces. We're saying it again and again. Amazing shot accuracy as Justin Tran is eliminated. 2 balls in hand by each of the Apex men. They ready, set, deliver one. Holzer seems to be a ace target here again and again. Rex Gonzalez hanging back. Is there a shadow catch opportunity? We'll see. Ooh, that ball had some serious movement on it, but kind of went too high and then too low. Any action. And that ball in hand was not being able to be used, as I think that perfectly placed on the inside elbow. Now 1v4. Bouchard alone. Captain Bouchard. 3 in hand, sends one, and a team catch. We talked about it earlier. Catches after contact win back-to-back sets. Hey, we were talking about that this could be a very fun match to watch, and so far it is unbelievably delivered, not just in the form of an even score. Pacheco has a brilliant throw. He has nasty movement on his throws. One time I was on screen and Mitch was commentating. We got to see one of Greg Pacheco's greatest throws doing the reach around, as he and his teammates ready to deliver another on-ball target. Somehow that ball had the ability to go around my body and tag me on the backside. And something we talk about, if you're not bringing heat, you better bring finesse. Put some cheese on that fastball or it better be nasty, especially with these teams here. We're locked up, advantage Apex. It's their burden to throw. Ferreira, fresh arm. This is all day, every day. Pacheco, ball goes up and is unretrievable. I feel like at any moment it'll like fall on my head. And we have reset with the new ball. Amador has a rifle of an arm. He is taken off as Pedro brings him in. Catches win matches. We have a full court here of Apex men. 1-2 missing, but a line out happens. Falk now taking that left side with Como. So far this match, Como's had some unbelievable snipes. Falk rips it and a crosser. Here we go. Como takes one. I don't know if Ferreira knew it was coming for him. But these Apex men might be coming, and they are for Como. Off-body throw. Each of the Aces men holding 2 balls in their hand. Ready. Send one in another glove. Oh, so close. Bailey on the second or third reaction almost had it, to the point maybe the teammate couldn't help them out. Shot clock counting down now against Apex. They send 1, they send 2. Falk is eliminated, now 1v4. Bouchard rips it early. Pedro, that's that physical fitness on full display here. Somehow being able to mid-air get as thin as a sheet of paper. is as tall as a Manitoba mountain, but look at him. Just unbelievable movement. 3v1, a minute and 20 seconds left in the half. Men's matches are a little bit quicker for this tournament. Good ups, Como. See in his face, if you get an angle, just great court awareness, very alert. Lots of balls for him to work with. Shot clock counting down against him. And great throw, taking out Aaron Sang. Bouchard, Pacheco remaining. He's cut down half of his opponents in the last 20 seconds here. He gives them the ball back. Ideally, you're swiping it or snuffing it out, but staying alive is the most important part. Big throw, maybe a little bit of fatigue. And don't worry, that's a valid throw. Oh, hail of bullets. First one gets it done. Como needing to kind of make it clear because it was just the tiniest of slices there, skimming him. And we are at the end of the first half. We're close enough, so we are going into no blocking. I would say this might give Aces a bit of an advantage in that their primary play style has been rifling shots. And the sneaky, more finessing Apex decided to rifle themselves. And we're clarifying a double out. Ball apiece. We're going to see two. We're going to see one. No counterattack. Boudreau quickly in an athletic position, ready to go, waiting for teammates. Checo, JDT. And it is a brilliant, calm, cool, and collected catch by Como. Call him Como right now. Oh, some dispute or some clarification. Good shots, good limbs. 4v5, ball advantage for Aces. Could be any one of these men. Preemptive throw, does not connect. Resets the shot clock. Patient play call. Amador has a pretty fresh arm. I'd watch him. He and a teammate send it on the wing, taking out Tran. 4v4. Apex pull away with a bit of a lead, or will the Aces bring it back? See, I would wonder if these Aces, man, they could just rely on just throwing ropes, frozen Manitoba ropes, and just clocking their opponents. So something as a West Coaster I'm not used to is using minus and plus to describe weather. We've got some plus arms here on the Aces end. Just unbelievable as Falk taken out. 3v2. Sang pump fakes. Pacheco with the throw. Como ready, set, deliver. I was going to talk about this point earlier. I love his quick movement because something of like the default stance of the Aces team was slow pace, and that quick hurry up movement. Sang up, and no, not going to end back-to-back matches here, or sets with team catches, or will we? Amador, Como, pretty dangerous arms. Sang, does he survive? He does. Oh, and there isn't a ball to be had on the Aces end. Ready, set, firing squad. Amador lives. Up, down. Yes, he's alive, as is Como. Amador's ready to counter him. He's patient, communicates with his teammates. They do not want to be too greedy. No catch needed. Don't worry about that line, he's good. Squares up. the look he has is that it's almost like he's trying not to concentrate on any particular player, not to give any signal of intent. But watch out how close these balls get. And that's what you got to do. Como staying with it. If he was tagged, it would still be a win. Incredible play on everyone on court for the last couple minutes there. That was unbelievable dodgeball. And it makes it even Stevens. 2-2. I'm curious if we're going to see any roster adjustments here. Gonzalez, he's gone on sidelines, as is Holzer right now. McKay is sitting the whole match. Inside shutout and McKay. And we're underway very quickly yet again. The opening rush didn't really work out for anyone. Pacheco sends it wide of target, was very exposed, but Grenier was not locked and loaded, ready to go. The counter tag, the preemptive strike by Tomato was just brilliant there. So I'd say your player to watch on the far end is Como. Maybe a sneaky reminder of Amador's throw brings the heat. The hammer in the middle is Grenier. And Falk taking out Bailey. I think you might be surprised a little bit if you're the Apex men. You have this valiant opposition and just, I'd say like 90% hit rate, 60% out rate for the shots from the Aces men. And they're not being greedy, as Falk there. Like he put on the safety there. He did not go after Pacheco. Again, Pacheco. Formerly, maybe Mitch, nod your head. I believe he was a former Dark Horse DC stalwart. And now on the up-and-coming Aces, Apex. Bouchard, the captain, is eliminated. So if you're Aces, you're feeling Aces. You're rolling. 2-piece. Important situation here. Apex as they are clipped 1-2. The momentum and the vibes. Aces are rolling. Some young, some new players, some vets. So you could say Aces are wild. They are the unknown so far this morning, and it is working in their favor. Tran is eliminated. Spinorama on the ground. Unclear, maybe a little bit of frustration just for kind of close contact around Kimball as Bouchard is taken out. Clear shots. Apex need a new look. Ferreira readies, he sends it. Misses Grenier. Falk protects with Como. Play call now, coming from Kimball, shared with Grenier. Big rip on his part. No surprises there. JDT sends it in and takes out his opposition, winger on winger. Good ups on his part. They're quick to the line, sending it, countered. Momentum is totally stopped. One Amador remains against 3 Apex men. Big shot as usual as the shot clock is counting down. It's the final 2 minutes here, right about now. Do we square it up? Hail the bullets. Pump fake so far. And 1-2 not delivering, 2-ball block. Quickly sent back by Amador. High and wide. Ferreira sharing with his teammate, now taking that left wing. No problem with backcourt throws, though I would be very surprised if anyone on Apex is caught unawares. So you might have to have quick movement here. Amador does a decent job. He gets into that mid-court. His work in transition between offense and defense would probably be the kind of the difference maker right now. Ball blocked, so here he is in transition, like we said, but even better, Ferreira brings it in, great grips, 3-3. And we're ready to go. Both sides ready. Opening rush, so far equal. And a right smack. Everybody's throws were brilliant. 2 limbs on the Aces end, 1 on the Apex end. 4v5, but a ball advantage for the Aces. Boudreau showing us his physical fitness yet again, his mobility, hopping out of the way without being a too exaggerated movement. That's one thing. Some players, if they like to kind of fly from grenades, a control dodge is the next stage. Okay, we're down to 3. Oh, and at the end of the second half, a game of inches has gone down to the final centimeters here. Apex Aces 3-3. Player advantage over the Aces. No more blocking. Are you going to get some aggression out of Apex, or are we going to default to it to be... Wow! Boudreau kind of going, yeah. But these shots. That is what defines the style of Aces. Hit, hit, hit. And congratulations, Aces, for the W, 4-3 win. Wow, in a tournament like this, it's matches like this that you'd have to remember going, hey, why was seeding like this? What will it look like in playoffs? Expect these 2 teams to be duking it out for the finals. Wow, that was a wonderful play. So next up, we're going to be switching it back over. No, this is another men's team. New to me, though, and probably new to you, Empire versus Enigma. Empire and Enigma